Good morning. Well, Form 7004. If you have an L.L.C. and you are required to file Form 1065, it is due by March 15. If you are filing for 2020, it is due by March 15, 2021. However, if you feel like you don't have enough time to file your Form 1065 by the due date, you could request an extension, IRS tax extension for your business. So you will file Form 7004. You can e-file it or you can complete it and mail it. Just keep in mind that if you mail your Form 7004 and then you e-file your Form 1065, IRS might process your Form 1065 before they process your Form 7004. In that case, they will assume you file your Form 1065 late and penalize you. So they might assume you file 1065 late without an extension and penalize you. So just keep that in mind. And if you want to file Form 7004 to request an extension to file your Form 1065 late past the due date, you will mail it to the address you should use or you will use to mail your Form 1065, and that's if you are mailing it. And keep in mind, you have to mail your Form 7004 by the due date of Form 1065. So if you are going to file Form 7004, IRS is now going to send you a letter in the mail approving it. So it is automatically, you will consider that Form 7004 automatically approved and instant your due date 6 months from the regular due date of March 15. If you file that Form 7004 by the due date of March 15 and you pay any tax or by that date as well, and you file it accurately. So we are going to look at Form 7004 and see how you should complete it for your business, for your L.L.C. or for the Form 1065. And something you need to keep in mind as well is Schedule K1 will be needed by partners to file their 1040. So if you request an extension to file your 1065 late, keep in mind that it is a good idea to file it by April so that you can give Schedule K1s to the partners for them to put the necessary information on their 1040. Unless you have the Schedule K1 ready, you can distribute them to your partners without filing the Form 1065. Just keep that in mind that Schedule K1 flows to 1040. Therefore, information from Schedule K1 will be needed to file Form 1040. And if you want your partners to file the 1040 accurately, they will need their Schedule K1. So you will pull Form 7004 application for automatic extension of time to file certain business income tax information and other returns. On top, under name, you will put the business name, the business identification number. You will put the street, the company's address. So it's going to be the street, and below that you'll have the city, the state, and the zip code. So if it is a foreign filing, you might want to read the instruction for more detail. So part 1, automatic extension for certain business income tax information and other returns. So line 1, you will look down for form 1065 and the code is 09. So you'll put 0 9 on line 1. Part 2, all filers must complete this part. So line 2, if the organization is a foreign corporation that does not have an office or place or business in the United States, check here. So if it does not apply to you, you don't check it. If the organization is the corporation and is the common parent of a group that intend to file a consolidated return, you check that box. Otherwise, you leave it alone. If check, attach a statement listing the name, address, and employer identification number for each member covered by this application. Line 4. If the organization is a corporation or partnership that qualify under regulation section 16081-5, check here. If it does not apply to you, you leave it alone. And more information on those questions 2, 3, 4, you could read the instructions for Form 7004. You'll find it on IRS website, irs.gov, or if you go to nenasop.com on our blog under free downloads, IRS federal form and instructions, you'll find the links to the forms 7004 and the link to the instructions for form 7004. Line 5A, the application is for calendar year. You'll put 20 to make it 2020. 5B, so if that's your initial tax return, that's the first year you'll file form 1065, you'll check initial return. Otherwise, you just leave it blank. If that's your final return, you'll check that or you leave it blank. So line 6, tentative tax return. So if you believe your business will owe a tax, then you'll enter the amount including any refundable credit. Otherwise, you enter 0. So total payment paid during the year and credit, you'll enter on line 7, and the balance will be line 7 minus line 6, and that'll be line 8. And this form 7004 does not have to be signed, so there is no spot for signature, and you will print it out and mail it. So for form 1065, if you are requesting an extension to file 1065 later, where should you send your form? Where should you mail your form 7004? You will open the instructions to form 1065, page 5, and you'll locate your state, your total assets, the asset of the business for 2020, to find the address that corresponds to the asset you fall under and where your state is located, and that's the address you put in the envelope. For instance, if you live in Massachusetts and your total asset is less than 10 million, then you'll use the Department of Treasury Internal Revenue Service Center, Kansas City, Missouri, 64999-0011, and Massachusetts is right here. So if you live in Massachusetts and your total assets for the business is 10 million or more, or less than 10 million, but you want to add schedule M3, then you'll use Department of Treasury Internal Revenue Service Center, Ogden, Utah 84201-0011. So if you live in Minnesota, regardless of your assets, your business assets, you will use Department of Treasury Internal Revenue Service Center, Ogden, Utah 84201-011. So that's how you find your states, the assets you fall under, to find the address that corresponds to that asset and the state's list. You'll put in the envelope and you'll mail it by the due date of your 10cc5, and you can find the due dates on the instructions for form 10cc5 as well. And the due date is March 15. So thank you so much for your time. I will have the instruction to how to file form, my notes on how to file form 7004 on our blog ninassoap.com as well. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for all your comments, and thank you all that subscribe to our channel. I'm Afiavi Ojuna Liberman, creators of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, Liberman Consulting L.L.C podcast, and ninassoap.com our blog. We do have our online stores, including liberdownload.com, where you can find digital products, including template spreadsheet to manage your finances and your business successfully. We have our natural product at ninassoap.com, resell product at liberoutlets.com, and custom apparels and stationery at liberlabel.com. Thank you.